shot. How many selling their souls? How many do it from heart? They tryna get me involved. They tryna put me in bars. I'm in the back of the bus. I gotta do it for God. I'm going LeBron in the paint. I'm coming for all the above. I'm with the dogs and we back in the stew, huh? Thought that you knew, huh? I'm with the dogs, yeah. What you gonna do?
Play with the sticks, yeah. Die in the streets. Cook at that bell with the team. They got a feast, yeah. I made that beat go bang.
I don't got nothing to hide. Every time somebody asks me for my setup, I always tell them.
How many? Give me my money.
I got a 1995 Honda Civic hatchback, K-Turbo. For those who don't know me, my name's Sean Jimenez, aka Sean K20 on Instagram. Me and Cartoon originally met at Greenpoint. A lot of people may know Greenpoint. It's in Brooklyn. Just fun runs all day. I met him through there. And then from there, we just became close friends, building cars together, just enjoying them, doing what we love. I had a black EK hatch, GSR, all motor stock. The motor blew on that, then I went LSV. That lasted a little while, ended up crashing it. I used to be a delivery boy. I crashed it bad, totaled the car. Then I ended up going K-Series, and since then, I just never went back. There's not really any car I would want to race. Anybody could get it. There's no car that's there that I fear anywhere, honestly. It's been like that since I was street racing back in the day. K20, full K20, built by low budget Brandon from 4-piston. It's got JBR sleeves, aluminum rods, Drag Cartel cams, Drag Cartel roller rockers, a 73.985 precision turbo. The fastest so far is 855 with the boost dropping, and we just fixed that now, so the boost was dropping like 9 pounds.
Street car, 12-volt, you already know, keeping the streets alive, you heard?
We just drove down from Brooklyn, East New York. Now we in South Ozone Park, Queens. At Just Detailing Shop. We just drove the street car, Sean K20 Motorsports front wheel drive turbo car. We're gonna, driving it through the streets. Now we're gonna get it all cleaned up. Follow me inside the shop, come take a look. We're gonna just wipe down the car because you already know how us New York people do it. Before we race the car, we're gonna clean the car. We wanna make sure we shining out there and getting everything right. So we're gonna give this car a quick little wipe down, everything hand wash, get things ready, and we're gonna see you guys at the North versus South event. K20 Sean Motorsports, over and out.
Nobody wants to change it. You're not even a pro. It is what it is, man. Every day is race day. I'm gonna run my teammate. Who got 9? I got 7. Wait.
Bring them all.
Any car in that camp.
Bring it to the street, too.
With a real street car with AC and everything.
On that door right now.
You gotta take the trash.
What you got? What you got?
The North is going down, Bobby. Read the right.
Yeah, you gon' need 100 man, 100 scopes, 100 kids. Just taking this, baby. Yes, sir.
So you're telling me if I give you one for the whole team?
No.
I can't trade Orlando, bro. I can't.
South, man.
Be the South. Yeah. If Orlando South, I'm
Everybody, Jay Knox, everybody's on this side, bro.
You know it. No, because I'm the one that makes it.
That's it.
Listen.
My heart is in New York. My heart is in New York. But I am a southerner now. My heart is in New York, but I'm a southerner now.
But my heart belongs to North.
¡Qué romántico!
I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. You can try to save yourself. Can't stop me now. They knock me down, but they can't count me out. I can't lose, I won't lose. I can't lose, I won't lose. You may wanna
Man, I put the car in the trailer. What we doing?
What we do?
Yo, you missed it. Nigga, when he was leaving. Yo, what you doing, JR? I said, get out. He kept going. Joel came with Joel came with the gun right away. Let's leave that class. There's no king because he hasn't won. There's no king. Tell him right now. Bring your car tonight to the street. Not if Melodia switches her shoes. Melodia, go get your other shoes. Bring that one too, please. Bring them all.
Any car in that camp got
Bring it to the street too.
With a real street car with AC and everything.
Well, let's do it right now with the track wet, just like that. Let's see if you're real no prep. Let's do it. How much you want to race for? Hey, how much you want to race?
Do it 330. That's free. You better do it now.
Empty out your pockets. Whatever you got in your pockets, I'm going to race.
A quarter, nigga, they're gonna buy.
I'm going to be unhydrated by the end. You're going to have to I'm going to do it.
Come get this fast car in our camp, man.
No, I'm not. For $20?
Yeah. Damn.
My kids eat that with a Happy Meal at McDonald's. Oh, crazy.
I love the game. I love the hustle, man. Be feeling like one of them ball playing niggas, you know, like Bird, Magic or something.
That street, how much?
Whatever. I'll match whatever you want.
I want to be fair. Like I said, let the
right here. Let's go see if it's dry right now.
We're gonna see where it's dry, though.
Yeah.
Let's do it in the
Lakeland?
You know where?
Bunker?
I don't know, whatever it's called.
We got enough to look.
Aquí van hasta las 12.
We're not gonna keep running away from cops. You know we can get it off. One pass right at Bunker.
Alright, let me take my kids home. Let's got it. Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, homie. Let's go.
Pero no dieron precio.
$500. I'm gonna raise it for
Okay.
They're gonna raise it for $500. Let's go. That's all I can do. Yeah, you can do it.
I told you to run it. Hey, like I said, he said, if it's up to me, I'm talking. That's why I'm letting him talk. You already got your money, right? Alright, I'm winning for mine. Oh, but you said another 100. You got it. I don't give a f. I'm not gonna run away for $100. Look at here, look. It's the whole.
So the car itself is going to be in the grudge race class. There's a lot of unsettled business, you know, on a friendly level, competition level, but everyone that I originally had said that I would take next lane with you know, Honda Bishi, Evo Bishi, whatever you want to call it, I still want to go up against the same people, just because even though I'm not coming there with the original car, I'm coming there with the parts of the car, and I'm still coming down, so it's like a pride thing and me keeping my own word. So, you know, like for starters, again, I mean, we've been, real, you know, close friends ever since the accident, but like Frustrate, you know, he's on the top of the list just because like we both want a rematch. You know what I mean? The way it was left was just like an open race and, you know, like whatever. Even though I still took home the pot, it's still like, to me, that wasn't a race. So I want to redeem myself, even though again, it's not the Civic, it's still the heart of it. And I definitely want to go up against Frustrate, kind of settle the score. I don't know if I got enough for that car, but again, I mean, the event is a no prep event. So, you know, like I've been preaching, the faster car does not always win. And being that it's a no prep event, it's racing at the end of the day and anything can happen. So I definitely would like to see myself go up against Frustrate. Me and also Los Broke have been talking for months now about, you know, not necessarily me and him, but like I think the whole, everyone involved in the sport. So this is the new RPT build. It's 03 Mitsubishi Evo 8. This car might look familiar to some people. This was actually owned by my boy Jason Raz out of New Jersey. He owned this car since 2013. I'm sure most of you have seen it around. He pretty much just came to a point with the car where he was just, you know, got tired of it. Just kept dumping a lot of money. He just kind of wanted to move on from the whole scene right now. So the moment I saw the car posted up for a part out, I immediately messaged him, interested in the show. It had just literally been the same week that I took Honda Bishi to the track and had the unfortunate of it, you know, blowing the transmission. We had a deadline to meet. I needed to make the North versus South event, and this was literally the quickest thing that I could put together to still make the event, even though, you know, the well-known Civic wasn't going to come out there with me. So I had to be, you know, bring the next biggest thing. There's also been like an ongoing thing with the whole, you know, One Stock crew and Mr. No Hezi. So I hear they're locked in also in different classes. I think Run With Your Brong. So it'd be nice to get a grudge race with them too, even though it's a North versus South. We're gonna kind of mix in some, you know, New York versus New York style. So I think that's gonna be good too. And I mean, other than that, like those are the few that I could speak off the top of my mind right now that I'd like to see, you know, catch next lane with. But anyone else, I mean, I've had like an open invitation. No one really knows other than my team what car I'm bringing. A lot of people think it's the car in the background, it's the SRT4, but it's not, it's an Evo. I'm going back to my roots. So some people might already expect it and see it coming. Some might be caught off guard. It is a heavier chassis, and I don't have much seat time with it. I had one night of testing, so we're gonna see how it performs. But I think it has what it takes to go up in a no prep event against you know, most of these so-called killers. So it might be a shock to many people, but I literally took every single part of the Civic and transferred it over to the shell. I got it as a complete bare shell as a roller, and I literally stripped Honda Bishi all the way down, took everything from the electronics to the fuel tech to the motor, Turbo K fuel system, like CO2, everything out of the Civic was just a direct, you know, swap over bolt-in setup for this car. And, you know, luckily we're like 2 days away now from the actual event, so we just cut it close, but I was able to put it together. I did do one night of testing and I was happy with the results, so we're literally just gonna load it up on the trailer and just head down for North Carolina and see what it could do. All the shit talking that's, you know, been done online, I'd like to see it this Saturday. We're definitely gonna see if people can, you know, back all that talking up. I mean, you can have the fastest car in the world right now. Like again, even when I went down to Florida to race Frustrate, I mean, I knew that car ran a 745. My car has never touched the 7, and I still gambled all the way going south to Florida to race it. So to me, I was willing to take that gamble because the track and the street is two different things. So, you know, you can have all the horsepower in the world that you want, and it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work on the road. So. That's why I'm looking forward to this event, because I've always, all the street racing that I've done, it's always been no prep. I've never prepped my car on the street, and the no prep, that's just something that I'm just familiar with. So I'm not being taken out of my comfort zone when it comes down to this event. So that's why I still feel comfortable going. I still feel comfortable going in a heavier car because I feel that I could put down the power that I'm pushing now, and I think I got what it takes to go up against one of these, all the big dogs. So I'm looking forward to it. Not only are we going to something, the majority of the people are not used to the no prep. Even me myself, being that I'm familiar with the whole no prep racing, like I'm also going to a place that I've never even tested the car at. So, I still have some figuring out, some dialing in to do as well too. But, even the last time I was out before Frustrate, I was out racing a GTR that you were with. That was 30-degree weather, and we still managed to, make it work. So, it is a challenge depending on, the temperature, like you said, the road conditions. But we pretty much have like a formula that we know works. So we just have to apply it to this chassis, which I already did some testing. So the way it's at right now, like I'm comfortable with the way I left it the other night. So we're literally gonna load it up on the trailer and just make some test hits on Friday for the testing tune and just see how it works. I don't know everyone that's gonna be going down. As far as I know, I know Ange was locked in. He's got the other Blue Evo. I don't know if he's still going anymore. So as far as other than him and this car, I don't think I know of any other Evo that's gonna, or that like locked in or that's gonna show up. So a car that would sit with this one, obviously the Civics, I personally don't think this car would sit with a Civic on a prep surface. That's why I'm cool gambling against the people that I mentioned, Frustrate, Lowe's. Those are fast cars that everyone knows about. But again, I'm willing to take the gamble because this is a couple 100 pounds heavier, but they don't have that experience in a no prep environment. The last time I did race Frustrate, that was obviously no prep. But, again, those are high horsepower cars that outpower my car all day and outweigh my car too. So, I think it's going to be good to watch. It's definitely everyone's going to have a run for their money. I think it's going to be a great event. I don't know the outcome. I'll be honest, all these people that think they're going to run some crazy number or push crazy amount of horsepower, I don't think they're going to be able to put it down, and there's going to be a lot of feelings hurt because these people that think they're going to put it down, they're going to find out that they're not. And it's going to give the people that are not making that horsepower the big upper hand. I feel like the cars coming out there that are not sitting at that level, that's going to be the opportunity. This is the opportunity for them at this event to really hurt some feelings. So I'm excited. Again, I don't know the outcome with all these classes. But I truly feel that people are going to be surprised who the winner is in all these events, because I feel like the underdogs are going to be well known coming out.
Yo, who's the tallest person in the room?
This ain't Instagram no more. This ain't Instagram no more. We're here. Anybody want a side bet? I got $100 on this car.